Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Style Icon Nat of the Lifestyle Collective TLC. If you are new to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you are here to stay. If so, please hit the subscription button down below and of course the notification bell. That also applies to my existing subscribers. It's great to see you all again. I'm sure you would all agree that the last 2 weeks have been so heavy. I took a hiatus from posting scheduled blogs because it just didn't seem right. It wasn't appropriate. I did receive some very good news, which I wanted to share with you guys last week. But again, it just wasn't, relevant at the time. My blog, very quickly, the Lifestyle Collective has been ranked #1 out of 6 lifestyle blogs worldwide to visit for diverse tips and recommendations. A company called Vid, the world's first wiki video on the planet, based in Los Angeles, contacted me to say that we have included your blog in an Vid video or footage, and I'm #1 on the top of the list of lifestyle blogs globally.
Today's world offers a virtually unimaginable range of options for couture, entertainment, and travel, to the point that choosing between them all can be a daunting task. Many consumers are turning to the growing array of online voices offering recommendations on fashion and culture. In no particular order, here are 6 sources for writing about style, recreation, and living well. Opening our list at #1 is the Lifestyle Collective, also known as TLC. This blog, from writer and style icon founder Natalie Robinson, offers thoughts on fashion, beauty, and high society. Robinson draws on her experience as a professional stylist to share glimpses of the VIP world with readers, and to provide advice on crafting eye-catching ensembles. TLC offers insights into emerging fashion trends, reflections on iconic designers, and tips on creative use of aesthetic vocabularies. Its articles also delve into dining options and nightlife in the UK, as well as travel and international style. Other pieces provide coverage of exclusive charity events and social responsibility enterprises, or advice on self-improvement and wellness.
I'm really pleased about that, and that made my day, I have to say. I will leave a link to the video in the description box below. We, all have to continue to strive for success, lead by example, use our platforms to project our voice. It's great to be able to use my voice to motivate others, inspire the younger generation. So let's continue to lift each other up and not push each other down. I was in fact contemplating doing a vlog about just the racial tension we are still having to face. There's just so much that we are having to deal with at the moment. Not only the virus, which personally is making people frustrated even more so. People are losing their jobs, people are deteriorating in health, and on top of that, the whole world is outraged by the death of George Floyd, who was savagely killed whilst in police custody. It's painful to hear and see that this is still happening in this day and age. I want to use my platforms as much as I can to support the Black Lives Matter movement, to raise awareness about any kind of injustice, encourage everyone to be actively anti-racist. As a member of the Black community, I have to say something. It's not right. It's something that more people are aware of. Hence why there's been so many people from all backgrounds joining peaceful protests and continuing the conversation. And that's what we must do, continue the conversation via our platforms. It's important to support in a positive way, whether that's by recommending books to read, signing a petition, or donating. These are positive actions. However, we are feeling at the moment, which are feelings of just, I guess, anger. I hate to use that word, but it's real, you know, angry, frustrated, tired. We have to channel that energy into transformative action. I've left links down below in my description box to the Black Lives Matter movement, where you can sign the petition, you can donate. There's a link to my latest blog, How Do I Feel, How Do I See, which outlines my feelings about this whole thing. I've also included a list of book recommendations. Keep the conversation going, educate our younger ones, whether it's our children, nephews, nieces. We cannot forget about the younger generation. They look upon us for inspiration. Please read my blog, leave a comment. I want to hear your opinion. If you feel that you want to say something but you don't know how to, read other blogs by your favorite speakers, engage with them via social media. We have a long way to go. I want to continue the momentum. We as a people are finally making a stand. It's happening at the grassroots level. I did attend the peaceful protest at the US Embassy, and it was electric. Being there, seeing the amount of people who came out in droves to stand up to racial inequality was just mind-blowing. I adhere to social distancing, by the way. If you do go to a peaceful protest, then ensure that you wear a mask. I was there with my hat, sunglasses, mask. I went fully prepared. It's just amazing to see that we're all standing in solidarity. I mean, I remember when, and I think I mentioned to you in my last blog, that I used to work in a nightclub, and as much as that was great, I made a lot of money. You know, I did that after I graduated from university. I wanted to make quick money, so that was kind of like the unconventional way of making money as a graduate. Anyhow, I enjoyed working as a waitress. On the flip side of that experience, I also had to deal with a lot of racism. I'm talking about it now because it was something then, and we're talking like a good 10 years ago, that I felt uncomfortable talking about to my co-workers, you know, at the time. One of my employers was just openly racist. He said to me I was born the wrong color. I also had to deal with other issues there. Over the years I've evolved. Then I was quietly confident, dealt with the situation in a mature way, even though I was a lot younger then. But you know, I was also naive and I didn't really know how to handle the situation. But now that I've evolved and I have a multiple of social media platforms on which to project my voice, I'm going to use the power I have now to lift other people up, to encourage those who are too scared to speak up, to speak out, to take action, to do so. Looking back then, I wasn't the woman I am now. And for those of you who were like me 10 years ago, who are not sure what to do or how to combat racism, how to deal with institutional racism, I'm saying to you now, take a stand. Because now is the time where so much is happening in this world. It's like we've come to an awakening. Finally, the whole world has woken up, and we're not talking just members of the black community. We're talking from the white community, the Asian community, Chinese community, pretty much the whole world. You know, on a global scale, people are uniting. I went through a terrible experience. To hear somebody say, and this is somebody who I worked for, who at one point I looked up to. And for that person to say I was born the wrong color, wow, look at me now, shining bright, beautiful skin, healthy. No one is born the wrong color. If you are watching this now, Mark Merron, look at me now. You said to me I was born the wrong color. Why? I'm calling you out to explain yourself, to explain why you said I was born the wrong color, to explain why you felt so privileged and powerful and untouchable and godlike to say to moi, I was born the wrong color. Let's continue the conversation. Now is the time. Now I have the power. The power is in my hands to challenge you in the right way. And I use my power to lift people up, to educate, to inspire, to motivate. You were then powerful in your own way, but you use that power to intimidate me, to throw me to the ground, to humiliate. Now that's not what I call power. That's what I call powerless. So, on that note, speak up, speak out, and take action. Because enough is enough.